That's his first home run. Number 2. Four minutes remaining. Another home run. Oh, that's a monster home run. That's number 5. 3 minutes to go. Another home run. There's number 7. There's number 8. Make it 9 home runs. 2 minutes remaining. Make it 10 home runs now. That's 3 in a row now. She's gone. Home run number 12. Lucky number 13. 1 minute remaining. There it is, his 14th home run. That one is gone. That's a home run, his 16th in the round. "30 seconds left. Never any question about that one. No doubt about that one. That's gone. His 3rd consecutive home run. And that is gonna do it. That ends the round. He ends the round with 21 home runs. And he has earned a trip to the semifinal matchup. Now hitting, representing the Chicago Cubs, Chris Ryan. Here we go. That clears the wall. Number 2. That's number 3. Four minutes remaining. Out of here. That's his 4th home run. Three minutes to go. Another home run. There's another one. Gone. His 6th home run. Seven home runs now. Two minutes remaining. Another home run. Home run number 9. One minute remaining. There's number 10. There's number 11. number 12 now. That one is out of here. His 13th home run. There it is, his 14th home run. "30 seconds left. There's number 15 of the round. "16 home runs now. That's number 17. Time's up. So that will do it. He ends the round with an incredible 17 home runs. And he'll have to wait and see if that's enough. Up first in his semifinal matchup, number 19, Jose Bautista. Let's see what he can do. Up first in his semifinal matchup, number 19, Jose Bautista. There's home run number 1. That one is gone. His second home run. A hat trick. 3 in a row. Number 4 in a row. Five straight home runs. 4 minutes remaining. 6 consecutive home runs.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting in the AL East, Giancarlo Stanton smacked a home run and drove in 3, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays, 3-1. Also in Yanks news, starting pitcher C.J. Wilson is currently listed as day-to-day. He is dealing with a strained lat muscle. As of today, the Rays sit in last place in the... Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets, 2-1. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field, 8-6. They now have 5 straight wins. The Blue Jays allowed 5 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 5-2. Joakim Soria grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as the Royals got the win against the Rays, 3-1. Kyle Gibson got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Twins downed the Tribe, 3-1. Matt Den Decker launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Marlins grabbed one from the Cubs, 12-9. The Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona, 5-1. The Brewers got 11 overall hits as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres, 5-4. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest from around Major League Baseball. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Cubs' first baseman, number 44, was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game, helping the Cubs get by the Indians, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, David Price struck out 10 batters and earned the W, leading Boston to the win over the Rangers 4-2. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Rick Porcello tossed a dominating complete game shutout, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 4-0. The Angels put together 10 hits total as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-3. The Toronto Blue Jays amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 4-3. The Texas Rangers took down the visiting Orioles 6-2. The Chicago White Sox totaled 11 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 6-3. The Seattle Mariners broke up their 5-game losing skid as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-0. The A's combined to allow only 4 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-2. The Miami Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-5. The Philadelphia Phillies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 7-5. Kyle Schwarber added 3 RBIs to his total as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 4-2. The New York Mets totaled 11 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 7-1. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 4-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 11 overall hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-6. The Braves grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 4-0. The Milwaukee Brewers got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-1. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. David Price is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Yunel Escobar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And right after the game, they're off to begin a 9-game road trip, so they'd love to finish this homestand off with a victory.
Chopped weakly to the left. There's Sandoval. Throw on to first, and Escobar is retired for the game's first out.
Second.
Chase Headley will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
And how about that? He's got the second best batting average on this ball club, so he's having a really nice year for them so far.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Moreland will wait on it. And that's out number 2. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Edwin Encarnacion will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Runners off for second. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Yanks nothing. Sox coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Rich Hill gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Jackie Bradley Jr. comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 25, center fielder, Jackie Bradley
A bit high there.
Jr.
A ball and no strikes. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale. So I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, I'm really excited to have the chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. He's been hitting the cover off the ball lately, batting over 350 in the last 10 games.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Got him. Mookie Betts will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Takes this the other way to right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Batting fourth,
Dustin Pedroia will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
batting fifth,
Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Gary Sanchez steps in for the first time. One of those guys really needing something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go of it lately. Price is ready. Here's his offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. A windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Matt Holliday will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
batting seventh,
Greg Bird steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Mark Teixeira set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Drilled right back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Number 99 gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Mitch Moreland will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Yunel Escobar will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Grounded to the right. There is Pedroia. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Second baseman
Chase Headley in now. Popped out in his first trip. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Price gets his sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. Two gone now here in the third.
Adam Jones.
Striding into the box, Adam Jones. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Into the windup and the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a two-out single. Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away. Gary Sanchez stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a third straight two-out hit and a run in the inning.
And Matt, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but they didn't give up on it. And then all of a sudden you look up and they've got a great chance to push across a run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Nothing in two count and the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Lifted in the air to right field. Betts is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Blake Swihart will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. On the ground to the left side. Escobar is there. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Well, you know, the good news is that throw to second, that was a sweet throw. The bad news, there was no play at second. That is a strange decision.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
3-0 now.
Well, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses for ball four. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Number 16 stands in.
Number 16.
He's set. Here it comes. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Holiday moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Grounded down. And this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring.
Well, nothing going right on the mound for him right now. This is going to be scored an infield single. And that's just going to make matters worse out there as that loads the bases.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a look at ball one. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Here it comes on 1-1. And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Jones. Uh-oh, he whips on it. One run scored. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
I don't know what could have gone wrong there. I mean, he looks to me to be in a position to catch this ball, but boy, he just flat out misses this thing. It's bad enough with nobody on, but with the bases loaded, that is a bad, bad error.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
And I don't know if you could see this at home, but he was set up on the far outside of the plate, and that pitch ran all the way back to the inside. Now, that's a total miss of location.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Mitch Moreland will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 4 runs here in this half inning. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
His pitch count is really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the former World Series MVP.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 3 innings complete. Boston's out in front, 4-0. Matt Holliday is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. In the air out toward right field. Betts is under it, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Greg Bird is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Price into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gunners. Mark Teixeira. Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Swing and a high chopper. Moreland comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail here 4. Brock Holt will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 23.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. One and two, here it comes. And another foul ball. And that misses 2 and 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Jackie Bradley Jr. digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And Escobar will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Number 99 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder.
Price sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Yunel Escobar will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
No runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Line softly toward the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Chase Headley is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
And now just look at all 3 of these pitches here on show track. First one, not a strike. Not a strike. And not a strike either. Now, that's no question that it could be 3-0 right now, but instead, he's headed back to the pine.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Smoke toward third. Sandoval has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th. Number 16 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame.